Tonight on The South Today, Dunedin balloonologist Pippity-Pop claims a golden trophy after winning a reality TV show. Gore residents react to their town's political showdown as the Mayor and Councillors vow to work together. And a new hospice care hub opens in Cromwell, offering a more scenic view for residents. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Dave Gooselink. Dunedin woman Pip Milford-Hughes has won gold in the shape of a balloon trophy. The balloonologist took home the top prize last night in TV3's reality show Blow Up, celebrating alongside friends and family at a public viewing party.
Celebrating with some very appropriate gold trophies. Balloonologist Pip Milford-Hughes is flying high after winning the final of 3's reality TV show Blow Up. But the TV show itself was filmed last December, meaning she's had to keep tight-lipped about the competition and results. She was relieved the happy secret is now out, after last night's final episode screened on Tuesday night.
Oh, yes. It's been a really hard secret to keep, and some people are really clever at trying to get it out of you, but I've held fast.
The Dunedin resident goes by the name Pippity-Pop when she's on the job, and took home $25,000 and the special balloon-shaped trophy. Each episode of the Blow Up show featured a different themed challenge, contestants tasked with creating colourful balloon sculptures under a time crunch. But for Pippity-Pop, one particular challenge really stood out.
Absolutely love the balloon dresses. Couldn't believe that none of us have made a dress before, and then for them to actually be worn by professional models, just amazing.
She enjoyed sharing the emotions of the win last night with family, friends and supporters. Te Hura Otago Museum hosted a special public screening party of the final episode, with a large crowd turning out to celebrate Dunedin's Blow Up champion.
I'm absolutely wrapped, and I'm so proud, really proud.
Pippity-Pop says the experience has taught her better time management and speed twisting balloons, and believes the show has boosted the credibility of the balloon twisting community. In Dunedin, The South Today.
A century-old Southland railway station looks set to get a makeover, with Kiwi Rail releasing plans to restore the building to its former glory.
With peeling paint and boarded-up windows, the Matoda railway station has definitely seen better days. The station in the rural Southland town was built in 1921, before falling into disrepair many years ago, to the dismay of locals. Kiwi Rail owns the historic site and has now released plans to repair and preserve the former Matoda railway station. Community board member Laurel Turnbull says Kiwi Rail wants to work to extend the life of the building.
But people are asking us all the time what's going to be happening, so at least there's a plan going forward, and we're all thrilled about it because then it can actually perhaps be used for something and not keep falling into the state that it's in now.
Kiwi Rail says planning for restoring the heritage building was still in the early stages, with scoping work due to be completed by September. In Matoda, The South Today.
Well, Gore Mayor Ben Bell and the district's councillors are putting on a united front following the high emotions at yesterday's extraordinary meeting. The elected members insist they've agreed to put their differences aside, promising to communicate more openly and to refocus on serving their community.
Small town Southland keen to make their voices heard. The Gore community turned up in their hundreds on Tuesday outside the town's district council building, voicing their support for first-time Mayor Ben Bell. Growing tensions around the council table came to a head last week, with the majority of councillors requesting an extraordinary meeting. The original letter called for a vote of no confidence in the young Mayor and to have Bell removed from 9 council committees, but residents disagreed.
We voted for him, we want him to stay, and we want the other councillors to listen.
Ben is a good young mayor that needs to be supported.
He's been very fairly hard done by this council.
Southland Mayor Rob Scott and Clutha Mayor Brian Cadogan both turned up, showing solidarity with their neighbouring political colleague.
What's happening inside here is Gore's business, but I'm just here to support Ben as a fellow mayor and colleague.
Council CEO Stephen Parry was absent from the meeting due to family issues. However, many in the community want a vote of no confidence in the CEO's position. A petition calling for Parry to resign has received almost 5,000 signatures. The Mayor and Councillors released a combined statement after Tuesday's meeting apologising to the community for the recent turmoil. In a bid to restore public confidence, the council will work with local government NZ and Taituara to establish an independent review on the matter.
I'm so grateful for everyone showing up. I'm so grateful that the councillors came to their senses.
Great news. Yeah, really happy that the councils listen to the community.
However, the council statement noted the strained relationship between Mayor Bell and the CEO is a separate issue, still to be addressed. In Gore, the South Today.
A heavy rain watch has been issued for Dunedin and Clutha, but inside the Dunedin Town Hall, water was also the topic of conversation at a national industry event. Representatives are in town for the 3-day Water Industry Operations Group Conference. Along with discussing issues and solutions, it's a chance to check out new water filtering and processing technologies. The conference also features the much anticipated National Water Test, with 20 council water suppliers entering their finest drops for judging.
Raising awareness about the great job that the water industry operators from around the country do to deliver quality, compliant drinking water 24/7.
The top 4 water samples will go on to be judged tomorrow afternoon in the Taste Test Finals, along with the National Live Tapping Competition. A trade show in Dunedin's Town Hall was a chance for delegates to meet with suppliers, with 44 trade stands on offer. Well, hospice care has a new place to call home in central Otago, thanks to a newly opened hospice hub in Cromwell. The new space provides a better facility for staff and patients as the demand for care in the region continues to grow.
A cut of a ribbon, and the new Otago Community Hospice Central Otago Hub is officially open. Reverend Takaru Cameron of the Presbyterian Māori Synod gave the Cromwell site a formal blessing at the opening event on Monday. The hospice has moved its Central Otago specialist services out of the town's industrial area. The new facility overlooks orchards, making the space feel less closed in.
We've been looking for something for a long time and this just happened upon one of the staff saw it on Trade Me.
The new hospice hub will house 9 staff, including specialist nurses and doctors, with more space for patient consultations and counselling.
It's a fantastic hub for us as a team to come together and work.
The growing population age in central Otago prompted the Otago Community Hospice to provide a bigger and better facility for the area's residents.
And just to focus on what's important, family and whānau and just nature, particularly at end of life.
It was perfect timing for the opening, coming at the start of Hospice Awareness Week. The team are confident the new space will assist them in providing better specialist palliative care while building more connections with the community. In Cromwell, the South Today.
Whai Akine, still to come on the South Today. Fancy footwork in Gore at a Southland dance showcase, and an Otago athletics event celebrates 20 years of cross-country racing.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with 0 deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Here at Age Concern Otago, we offer a range of services to support Otago seniors to age well with dignity and independence. We provide social work support, visiting service, health promotion and social activities. Check out what we have on offer at ageconcernotago.com.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Welcome back. Well, Southlanders got the chance to show off their footwork in Gore over the weekend at a spectacular dance showcase of talent, grace and passion.
Dashing men and elegant women of all ages took to the floor at the MLT Southland Festival of Dance. This year's festival enjoyed a record-breaking number of entries as participants poured their hearts into their performances ahead of a national competition. The event featured competitors as young as 5 years old through to the seasoned dancers in their 70s. And it wasn't just Southlanders that showed up, with dancers from as far away as Wellington making their journey to take part in the Gore Festival.
Some people here for their first time, competing and first time on a competitive floor. So yeah, and it's great practice for a lot of these people have come for practice for nationals, which are in a couple of weeks' time in Wellington.
A special section dedicated to competing schools returned to the festival for the first time since 2019. Around 60 pupils took part in the school section, showcasing their talent and enthusiasm, with East Gore taking home the top prize. In Gore, the South Today.
More than 100 pupils from schools across Dunedin took to the running track on Tuesday for an annual athletics event. The young athletes pushed themselves through the cross-country race and were treated to some hot chocolate waiting for them at the finish line.
A test of stamina and fitness. Sunny weather made for competitive conditions at the first race of the Otago Secondary School's cross-country series. This was the 20th anniversary of the Logan Park Road Race. More than 100 students from schools around Dunedin are competing in a range of categories, with families and friends giving their support from the stands.
Most of them run 2.5k. Senior boys do a double lap with 5k. And then we have a fun relay category at the end of the day, which is just a short 1.5k loop for those who are sort of keen to just have a bit of fun.
There were some tired legs out there, but the runners managed to push through and complete the long-distance races.
They run a lap around the Logan Park fields, and then they finish back at the Caledonian at the finish line again.
The cross-country series continues over the next few weeks, with relay events in Caversham and Milton, ahead of the Otago Champs at Kaikoura Valley in early June. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Dunedin balloonologist Pip Milford Hughes wins TV3 reality show Blow Up and celebrated at a public viewing party. Gore residents want Mayor Ben Bell and District Councillors to work together for the good of their community. And the new Central Otago Hospice Hub is opened in Cromwell, accommodating the growing average age around the region. Now taking a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, we welcome editor Barry Stewart. Welcome, Barry.
Hello, Dave. University scientists are calling it an accidental miracle. They were working on a project or research into alleviating chronic pain, and as a result of some of that, the eyesight of a Dunedin woman, Dr. Lindley Hood, well known, has been restored.
Wow.
So a fascinating story. So more on that in the paper tomorrow.
Great, excellent.
Yeah, exactly. We'd all like that. More than 200 car parks have been dropped from the new Dunedin hospital plan.
Oh, wow.
So I guess there's an issue there about building a separate car park and things like that, but that's essentially the news we have today. What happens next with the Gore District Council? Well, as senior reporter Grant Miller has some questions and has some answers and is debating that issue.
Still questions up in the air down there, isn't there?
Oh, there is indeed. So I guess we've come so far, but there's still some unanswered ones. And Central Otago Mayor Tim Cadogan is fighting back over claims that the council was holding back development in the area. So more on that.
Interesting stories. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
Now taking a look at tomorrow's weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, in a trough of low pressure will bring unsettled weather to all of the country over the next few days. Expect rain and cold temperatures in southern districts through the weekend. Heading to the top of the South Island, increasing to moderate northerlies here. Nelson's looking for late rain and a high of 17. Greymouth just drizzle and 15, with high cloud increases in Christchurch and a high there of 14 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury, North Otago, Ashburton gets moderate nor'easterlies, high cloud increases for a high of 14. 13 in Timaru with moderate easterlies and drizzle patches, and prepare for some rain in Oamaru, easterlies and 12 degrees. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes, light to moderate easterlies for this region. Wanaka and Queenstown can both expect showers and 10 degrees. Alexandra will get some rain at a high of 11. Heading further south, in moderate easterlies and a few showers in Balclutha and Gore, both heading for 11 degrees. The rain will apparently clear in the Catlins, also on 11. Down to the deep south, and rain easing to showers tonight in Invercargill. Tomorrow morning showers should clear by the afternoon, but those skies remain cloudy with moderate easterly winds, a high of 12 and a low of 8. Mostly dry with heavy cloud on Friday. Those easterly winds continue for a high of 13. And finally, heading to Dunedin. Rain tonight with cold southeasterlies. Overcast with light rain tomorrow, but that'll clear by late afternoon. Don't expect much of a change in the temperature though. A high of 12, a low of 10. And on Friday, mist and fog should clear in the morning, but low cloud will remain. Light winds develop into moderate southeasterly winds during the afternoon, with periods of rain, a high of 11 and a low of 9 degrees. And that's the news this Wednesday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. Follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand, and on Facebook, search for The South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Ka kitea popo.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.